friends, I'm Peggy from the Canby Library. Here's an idea for a little activity that you can do at home. This is a good thing for the family to make together. Kids will probably need your big person to kind of help you with this because there's some measuring and some pouring involved. This bubble solution just needs water, which you probably have around the house. Warm water works best, just warm water from the tap, but it can be any kind of water. You need some soap, some dishwashing soap. The kind that has ultra in the name of it usually works the best too, but anything will work. And then you need a little bit of corn syrup. And the reason for the corn syrup is that the sugar helps to slow down the evaporation. So when you're making your bubble solution, you want them to last as long as you can. So that's all you need, those three things. So what you want to do, you'll need a 1 cup measure, and you'll need a 1/3 cup measure, and you need a 1/4 cup measure. You can just do this in any kind of a container that you can close up, because after you get it made up, you want to have it sealed up so you don't spill it. So we're going to take 2 cups of water. So there's 1 cup. I'll just pour that in this is a leftover mayonnaise jar that I've washed out. And then we have another cup. You'll see I did this on a tray. That's a good idea because you might have noticed I spilled a little bit. So that's a good idea too. So we've got 2 cups of water in there. Now we want to use our dishwasher soap. This one takes the bigger of the 2. One of these is a 1/3 and one is a 1/4. And you're making bubbles, so you want more of the bubbles. So we want a 1/3 of a cup of this. And then I'll just I have a spoon here. I'll use a spoon to kind of get that out of there. Make sure I get all of it out of there. All right. We'll put that there on the tray because it's a little bit messy. And then the one that's left over is the 1/4 of a cup. We want that with the corn syrup. And remember, this is to help it so it doesn't evaporate so fast. Ooh, it comes out lumpy and slow. Oh, it's about halfway full there. A little bit more. There it goes. All right. There's our corn syrup, and we'll use that same spoon. This is messy too, so we're going to put this one right there with the other one. So, a lot of times if you're putting something, mixing it up in a jar, you can just put the lid on and shake it up really good. You don't want to do that with this because you want to just stir it gently. You don't want to have it get all foamy and then you lose all your bubbles. But we just want to stir this long enough. You can kind of see how the corn syrup is kind of clumpy in the bottom there. Remove that. You just want to stir that around until that kind of gets all mixed in. That looks like that's getting to be pretty good right now. You can still see some bubbles in there. We'll just mix that a little bit. And that's all there is to it. Then you can use this right away, but it really works a little bit better if you let it sit and kind of rest for about an hour or so. I have some that I made up here yesterday. Whoops, that's the wrong lid. Set that aside. So here's some that I made yesterday. And I put it in a little container so that it wouldn't spill. And then if you happen to have some leftover wands from some of the regular commercial bubble mixes, you can use that. That works fine. Or you can make your own. If you have pipe cleaners, you can make a little one out of pipe cleaners. You could kind of experiment with things that you have around the house. It needs to be something that has a hole in it so that you can fill that with bubble solution. I used just a piece of wire and kind of twisted it and made it so it would fit in here. And so try this, see if this works. Whoa, come on, bubble, come on out. Come, bubble. There's a bubble. Woo! All right. Whoops. If you look and see the bubble solution in there, then you know that you have it. Oh. And that's all you need to do.